Hey guys, today I'm going to be doing a video that I've wanted to do for ages. I'm going to be taking you around my entire setup and looking behind the scenes at the GuardCube channel. Let's dive straight into it. Alright then guys, so here we are coming into my room, and behind my door I have this cork pinboard which I made myself. I have some collector cards on here, I have a signed card from Tingman, and of course the almighty Ruru Ananoic GuardCube phone case. Now swinging around to my door, I've got a GuardCube poster here, because I'm cool like that. And then I've got these nice LED Govee strip lights that go pretty much all the way around my room. Punch bag for when I get frustrated during editing, quite a common emotion. LEDs continuing, and here's a mirror. Hi everyone. So now let's have a talk about my camera. This is the Nikon D3400, which is an entry-level photography camera. I also have it with an 18 to 55mm kit lens. Now this camera does really nice images, however, it was for photography and its audio and video are not that amazing. Also, it doesn't have a flip screen, but it does the job for me. I have it on an Amazon Basics tripod, which as the name suggests is basic, but it's sturdy and it works really well. Moving on now to cube storage. You've probably seen this before in videos. In fact, you will have seen it in my recent cube collection video. This is where I store all of my cubes, in these two lovely IKEA shelves. The rest of them, my mains, go along the back of my desk. I also have a lovely fake plant here, and then all of the main cubes, including my clock, all that kind of stuff, up to my scent diffuser here, which not only changes colour, but also wafts a lovely mocha scent into the air, which is very pleasant. Next to that, I've got my laptop. So this is a Dell laptop with an i5, 16GB of RAM, no graphics card, and a 256GB SSD for all you computer people out there. So down here I have the Anker USB hub, which means I can plug in my microphone, my keyboard, my lights, and my mouse all into my laptop, which is really handy. Over here, I've got a white table with a TikTok style ring light on it. So at the moment, this is what I use to light most of my videos. And a lot of my more recent videos, you may have seen me using this table if I've got cubes or I'm doing some kind of tutorial. So here's what my videos used to look like before I had all the nice lighting. It's quite dim and just not that great to look at. And now here's with all my lights on. It's a lot brighter, the colours pop, and it just makes for a much more pleasant image, I think. Lighting is very important. Now, coming back over to the main desk, in the middle of the desk, we've got my mechanical keyboard. This is a very prized possession of mine, and it is my Drop Enter. It is a fantastic mechanical keyboard. It feels really nice and it has a lovely sound, which I absolutely think is brilliant. Nice and deep and thocky. I definitely recommend it if you're looking for a budget mechanical keyboard. It comes in at around 50 quid if you pay for shipping from the USA. Then I've got my SpeedCubeShop matte, dark gradient matte, really nice, and my stack mat timer. I've got a nice blue swivelly chair, and then we have my mouse. So this is just a fairly cheap Logitech mouse, but I really love the grey colour. I think it suits my setup really well and it matches nicely with my keyboard over here. Also, a big shout out to my friend Liam for spray painting my mechanical keyboard for me. I feel like it just looks amazing and I'm really appreciative to him for that. I've also got my phone over here which I use to help me record my videos. This is a Google Pixel 4a, which is a very nice Android phone because, let's face it, Androids are better. Over on this side of my desk I have a SpeedCubeShop hat, just for some feature. Behind that, my blindfold, some pens, and some writing paper. So then we move on to my mic, which is actually recording audio right now. So this is the ADX Firecast A01, which comes from Curry's PC World and comes in at about £25. I feel like the audio quality is really good for that price. And if I come a bit closer, you can probably hear that that gets a bit better. Now let's have a comparison between my current mic and my old camera mic that I used to use for videos. This is the audio from my camera. It's pretty horrible and there is loads of background noise. And this is the audio from my mic. As you can tell, it's a lot cleaner and much crisper. So I have this mic on a very nice boom arm, which is super helpful and a good way to store it, which means that it's right over my desk for when I want to use it in videos or if I'm just speaking to people. Here are my headphones, the Poor Man's Beats. These are the Soundcore Life Q30s. They're actually a really nice noise cancelling pair of headphones and their sound quality is just amazing. They come in at a really great price for what you get, so I would definitely recommend these as well. So I think that's pretty much it for my room. Obviously, moving out from my desk, you can see that it's all a bit cluttered, not the most minimalistic, but personally I think it looks really nice, especially this sort of central zone with the cubes and the keyboard. Obviously I have these cubes as a backdrop in my videos. And I thought I'd just show you quickly. So here I am in Premiere Pro doing some editing. So this is quite a complex software. There's quite a lot of stuff going on. So for example, here we've got some text, which is just animating to come in. And when the text appears, we've also, on this clip, got some keyframes to make it go darker so that we can see the text better. And also a Gaussian or Gaussian blur, I don't know how to pronounce it, to blur it so that we can see that text a bit better. And then over here, another example of a bit of an edit that I do is when the text comes in, again, I'm blurring that image, and then the text has motion blur as it zooms in and then goes back out using the whip transition. And then also here, we've got some fun stuff here with me and my pog face and a little triggered overlay. So that's just an example of something I do. So I think something else that people don't really realize is that color correction is important. So if I turn the color correction off, you'll see that this image is really, really dark, because often cameras struggle with balancing the light, especially when you've got a bright source like this light. So I've had to really boost the whites in this image up to 67, which is pretty high. So yeah, this is my editing in Premiere Pro. I've got all my different video clips, effects and text over the top. I've had to line up the audio separately at the bottom. And then I've still got to add music, the outro, and some B-roll. So it's quite a long process, but it's good fun, and I enjoy it. So here we can see the process of me creating a thumbnail. I started with a basic image from my camera, resized it a bit to make it suitable for YouTube thumbnails, increased the saturation to make the colors pop, and then I started adding some text. So this is actually slightly different to the exact final thumbnail that you'll see. I did make some tweaks and just make it pop just a little bit more, but it's very similar. After I'd done the text, I decided to make the text like a mask for the image below it. So this required some fancy editing and some cutting out, because I ran into a little problem, which is what I'm doing here, but it's kind of hard to see what's going on. Next, I blurred the background, but it didn't really look contrasty enough. So after that, I also increased the darkness of the background for some contrast. Then I added an outline to the text just to make it pop and get the final image that you see now. Alright then guys, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed the video. It's been very fun to make. This is actually the third or maybe fourth time I've tried to make this video, because I wasn't happy with it before, but I think it went well. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to my channel. Comment your thoughts down below, and if you want to help me even more, you can use the discount code GuardCube for 5% off at SpeedCubeShop. Goodbye.